Your host, Riley Haltom, and I'm joined by two of our best, Caitlin Gill and Matthew Slitsky. Last week was the All-Star break, and fans have some mixed feelings about the competitions. Steph versus Sabrina three-point contest, it was a hit, but the All-Star game and the dunk contest left fans wanting a lot more. Matthew, what's wrong with the All-Star weekend, and how are you going to fix it?
Sabrina Ionescu, who, for those of you that don't know her, is one of the best players out there. I think she might be better than some NBA players, Thanasis Antetokounmpo included. Oh. With that being said, I think you're looking at maybe one of the worst All-Star weekends as a whole.
Without a doubt. Caitlin Clark, Damian Lillard. That's my next year matchup.
Also, Caitlin Clark and Damian Lillard against one-on-one?
No, for the three-point contest.
Oh, for the three-point contest.
Because Dame won, then it's kind of like competing for the title. Yeah. Also, what did Thanasis do to you?
Thanasis is one of the worst players in the NBA.
Bro.
Thanasis, look, there is half the people on our set I would pick to take him on one-on-one, and they would score a point. He's truly that horrible at the game of basketball.
Dame said Thanasis would beat the haters one-on-one, and he'd beat you.
He would not be. Who would beat me?
You think you could beat Thanasis?
I would beat him one-on-one any day of the week.
No.
Any day of the week, I'd beat him.
She has such a good energy.
Any day of the week.
I
would beat the guy that only has a contract.
How about the All-Star weekend, though?
Personally, I loved the All-Star game because of all that Wisconsin power. I did not know Tyrese Halliburton is from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I was wondering why he was so cool, and then I realized it's because he's like me. You know, it just runs in our blood.
Yeah. You two are on the same level. That's right. You two go hand in hand.
And Dame, he is the first NBA player ever in history to win both the three-point competition and All-Star MVP, and I was sweating out that MVP race, okay? Halliburton, 32 points and 10 three-pointers. Damian Lillard, 39 points and 2 half-court shots. It was absolutely incredible.
McClung's certainly better than Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Bruh, what is he doing to catch those strings?
If you put Mac McClung on an NBA basketball team.
Mac McClung aside, now that the All-Star break is over, the trade deadline is passed, and rosters are all but set. What are your predictions for the postseason? Caitlin?
Okay, I really don't see the rankings changing. I think the Celtics are a steady one in the East, and I'll keep them there. And then in the West, I have Timberwolves. So I feel like those are going to be the two concrete. And I don't have the Bucks as number 2 either. I have them falling to 3, and they're scaring me a bit. I don't know what's happening. Doc Rivers is talking about everyone and everything. He literally said he talked to the Bucks organization and asked why he was hired and why Adrian Griffin was leaving, which is concerning to say the least, because I don't even know if he wants to be here at this point, and I'm really scared. Like, it could shape up, and now Dame's got a lot happening off court that I think maybe the All-Star weekend will hype him up again and make him feel better. But Giannis is a steady.
He's not sick. It would make him feel better. He's not like he's sick in bed and needs to wake up. Yeah, but he's not like dealing with the flu here.
Oh, I hope he feels better. I'd be pretty depressed too.
Well,
anyways,
I agree. I think Milwaukee should be 3. I think.
But Doc Rivers needs to zip it, and I think Giannis will carry us. Do I see us? I see us probably maybe going to the finals. I don't know. This is the first time I've never been confident in the Bucks, and I'm really, really scared. But I hope the All-Star break. We still got another half to finish it out, so we'll see. But, yeah, I'm not feeling good.
I wouldn't feel good about the 3-7 Bucks in their last 10 games either.
We're going to switch gears a little bit for maybe the most interesting debate I have seen in a very long time. Following the Super Bowl, Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp argued on First Take over which GOAT debate is closer, Brady and Mahomes or Jordan and LeBron. Starting with you, Matthew, who is the GOAT in each sport and which is closer?
He's so young and he's just starting.
So young. So is Jordan Love, right?
The GOAT, if we're talking GOAT debates.
He's won 3 rings before Peyton Manning won his first.
And, okay, if we're getting into Patrick Mahomes, he has 6 years as a starter, and he's never done anything less than an AFC championship, which is absolutely incredible. And this
he's outstanding. He's one of the best. He's already one of the best to ever throw a football. Already.
If y'all looked at the quarterback documentary, his agility as a player and how he trains his body, I definitely do believe that he's going to be in that conversation of best athlete. He is incredible, and you're right. He's doing it with, Travis Kelce wasn't really Kelceing during the regular season. Right. But it's true. He's doing it with a lot less weapons, and he's building a dynasty just as Tom Brady did. Yep. And I do agree in terms of basketball. I don't know. I'd say LeBron, obviously statistically, but Michael Jordan undefeated in finals. That's pretty hard to beat. Brady, 7 rings. Do I think Mahomes going to catch up? I don't know, but I don't really think it matters, honestly, in that debate. Mahomes is just Mahomes. And that's all I can say. I mean, he's just incredible what he can do in the postseason, just like Brady. And I see that debate probably shaking up over time. I could see Mahomes passing him.
I think it's important to note, not only is coaching at a different scale, I think Belichick, without a doubt, is the greatest football coach
Andy
of
Reid's
all time.
pretty good, too.
Reid
up
is
there.
extremely good. Don't get me wrong, right? But when you're comparing the two, like, Mahomes always has Kelsey as his number two, right? Tom Brady, in his case, whether it was Gronk, whether it was Edelman, he always had his weapons whenever he needed it, on top of a Hall of Fame coach, maybe the greatest to ever coach all time. So I think you kind of have some advantage if you're Tom Brady. But head-to-head, Tom Brady versus Mahomes, we've already seen that battle.
But
We've
that's a
seen that
little, I
battle,
don't know
and
how
Brady
valid
was at the
that
end of his career. Sure, it's valid. Brady
well,
was at
Mahomes
the end of his
is so
career,
much younger
and Mahomes was at his prime.
Exactly. Brady is at his peak. He's done all he can do
And
as a
he
quarterback,
still
as
won.
an athlete. Yes,
Mahomes
but
wasn't
Mahomes
playing-
is so much younger.
Mahomes wasn't playing cornerback.
Yeah.
Mahomes wasn't playing cornerback.
No, you're not listening. You're not both of you
No.
trouble hearing. Listen.
You cannot say that is valid. Brady
It's
meeting
sure it's
Mahomes.
valid.
Yeah,
It's
for right now, but it's not a
100% valid.
debate in longevity.
Tom Brady won
That's going to
with
be nothing
Evans,
in a few
and that
years.
was it.
Mahomes
Evans and
hasn't
Gronk
even
were the
hit his
best two
peak.
players on that team.
Mahomes hasn't
has-
even hit his peak.
Mahomes does have more playoff wins now than Manning did in his entire
Who
career.
cares about Manning? We're not talking about Manning.
That's another guy.
Irrelevant.
That's another
No,
guy that's
no.
often in the top
No,
five,
he's not
top
in the-
three
he's
conversation.
He's not in the conversation. You said
Peyton Manning.
Mahomes and you said Brady. No one said Manning.
And we're
okay?
talking about Mahomes.
And so why are you talking about
But
Manning?
he's saying Mahomes is valid in the
No.
sense of he's already done
Wrong.
things other quarterbacks have.
Okay. Numbers. Without a doubt, Tom Brady is one of the greatest athletes of all time.
We're not denying
Mahomes
that.
is not even close to
That's
that.
not true.
It's not.
That's not
Do
true.
you think Mahomes is already a top 5 athlete of all time? Because I can name 10 people that
maybe
are
not
top 10
all
athletes of all time,
but
and
in
Mahomes
terms
is
of
not on that
football,
list.
in terms of football
We're not-
quarterbacks,
You
Mahomes
can't-
is top 5.
He's top 5 quarterback of all time, sure.
Yeah.
Athletes of all time, he's
But
not
we're
even
not
in the
talking
top
about
50.
athlete. It's Brady
He's not even
and
in the
Mahomes.
top 50.
It's Brady and Mahomes as a quarterback.
And
That's
they're
what
not-
we're
and they're
evaluating.
not close.
Mahomes as an athlete
They're
is
not
incredible
close.
too.
They're not
They
close.
are extremely
They're
close.
closer than people
Well-
might think, but they're not close.
That's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Rocky Talk. Now we're going to go to Allie for a